Hi everybody, I've been asked to show you again how to do coach painting. Now yesterday, or the day before was it, I did the passenger door. I thought it was a driver's door, it wasn't, it was a passenger door. This one's a driver's door. I've rubbed it all down with 1200 grit and then 1500 wet and dry. Get it nice and smooth, and then I'm just going to dry it off, and then I'm going to go over it with a tack cloth. Make sure you get all the dirt off, all the dust. I've done this a couple of times before I put it on camera actually, but I'm going to do it again quickly just to show you what you do. Just rub it down like that, all over, turn your cloth inside out like that, and then turn it again so you get a clean piece. It's like a tacky, hence the word tack cloth. Just wipe it all over, nice and dry, no bits on it, no bits of fluff, dust, anything like that. That's that done. Now, brushes. I am using a 3-inch 75mm brush. This is a Harris brush. I've got better ones, but I prefer this one for doing these sort of jobs. And then this one is called a tipping brush. See how thin it is? It doesn't hold paint, it moves paint around. And every so often you'll see me wipe this one. This one's got to be dry as it is to start with. Well, it won't be when I start putting paint on it, obviously. But this is the one that you put the paint on with, and that was the one you move it around. Yeah. In my crock pot, which you can't see properly from there, in here, I've got the paint warming up. I put boiling water in the inside it, and then turned it on high just to keep it hot. I've thinned it down with roughly 8, maybe 10%, no more than 10% of this into the paint. This helps it flow better, and it gives it more working time. So you've got, otherwise it'll dry too quick. The other, I think so anyway. The normal straight paint out of the tin dries very, very quick. This seems to slow it down, but it doesn't tell you it actually does that on the tin. It just says enamel to ease flow in difficult painting conditions. Also works with sign writing and decorative flat colour, whatever that means. But anyway, well, that's the stuff. I get all the stuff from Craftmaster. Brilliant company, brilliant paint, very good stuff. Any other questions I can think of that people ask me? That's it basically. And have I done it before? Well, the answer is no. This is the first time I've done it that you've seen on the videos. I've got a YouTube page called Steve Hewitt Mini Owner. If you go on there, you'll see more videos, and I'll upload them as I go along. So anyway, let's get started. So first of all, wipe my brush, make sure it's clean. There's no bits on it. Seems to be okay. Oh, the other thing I did was I put that in Terps White Spirit just to soften it up a bit and just dried it off. It won't be completely dry, it'll still have a little bit of Terps on it, but not a lot. Just so it's just a bit more pliable. You wet a bit stiff. So, and it's quite a flexible brush, this. It's not a brush that stalls its shape. Well, it holds that shape, but it don't when you bend it. And when you're tipping off with this brush, you don't press hard on it. I'll show you in a minute, but what you do is this, if you can see. Hardly touching it, it's like that, you're just holding it, but you're holding it at that angle there, and you're just pulling it back. You're not pressing on it like that. That's no good. If you do that, you'll make a right mess of it. You just pull it back. I'll show you in a few minutes. So anyway, let's make a start. Make sure you stir your paint well to start with. It's like, can you see that? I don't think you can see that, can you? The consistency of it. Can you see that? It's like very, very runny milk. And that's what you're looking for. Very, very thin, but not too thin because there's no body in it, but that's what you're looking for, nice and thin. So, right, that's a good start. I've got paint all over me. Anyway, so I'll take the tin out of there, make it easier. You can see what I'm doing easy. Wipe the tin, you don't want water all over the place. Wipe it down. I can show you now how thin it is. See? Nice and thin. Right, let's make a start. So dip my brush in, about that much, into the pot. Don't need too much, just shake a bit off. Start in the corner and work your way along. And you've got to be fairly quick, otherwise it starts to dry. And just go along like that. A bit more. You do about, what, 8 to 10 inches, something like that, maybe. Make sure it goes all over. Covers the whole surface. And then get the other brush, the tipping brush, and just drag it along very, very lightly. As light as you can get, like a feather. Hence the word feathering in. Just overlap it each time. Nice and slowly. There's no rush. Well, there is a bit of a rush, but not panic rush. Put the brush down, carry on. And you overlap where you've just been by about 2 or 3 inches. Yeah, you see that? So you've got to be fairly quick, but don't rush it so you make a right mess of everything. You've got a little bit of leeway in the time, but not a great deal. Same again, the tipping brush, just lightly touch it, ever so, hardly touching it, just like a butterfly would be landing on it. Just like that. Sound like Tommy Cooper then? Just like that. That's it. Again, same again, overlap it again by a couple of inches. This is the part that's prone to run, this little hole for the door handle. So you've got to be careful around there, you don't get too much on, otherwise I'll have runs. And I'm probably doing that now myself, because I'm rushing to try and show you guys out there. But there you go. Some guys in the trade use 6-inch, 8-inch brushes for this, but this one's big enough for me. I can't use it too big because I haven't got the control over it. I started off using roller as in my previous videos, but I found the brush a bit easier, more manageable, you can better control. Okay, put that back in there, don't need that now. Tipping brush. If you get it in the light, you can't see it from there because I haven't got the camera adjusted that way, but if you look at it that way, you can actually see how shiny it is when you put it on this brush. And I think that is that, as they say. Now, it don't look that bad at the moment, but when it's starting to settle down on itself, there's a big difference. It's like a mirror afterwards. After about half an hour, it's unbelievable. So I hope that's answered some of your questions and how to do it and what I've used. If there's anything else you want to know, please get in touch, no problem. And if you want any help and advice on what you're doing or you're thinking of doing, or you think it's a different way of doing it, trying it, please get in touch. And I'm more than happy to help anybody. So thanks for watching, take care, and I'll be with you again shortly. Oh, I'll come back in a few minutes, about half an hour or so, so I'll come back, watch it to the end of the video and you'll see the difference in this. Okay, thank you. Well, that's 15-20 minutes later, how it looks now. But in an hour, 2 hours, or overnight, it'll look different again. It goes really shiny because all the, not brush strokes, but where the paint overlaps each other merges into one. So it's just like a big sheen. You see the reflection of the outside the garage door there. You see it? It does dry a lot shinier and flatter. But yeah, quite pleased with that. I don't know about you guys, what you think, but let me know. If it's no good, let me know, but don't be rude about it. Just say yes or no, I don't mind. But yeah, it's worth giving it a try. Anybody can do it, as I've proved I can do it, so I think you can do it as well. It's just a question of taking your time and using the right equipment and the right paint at the end of the day, I think. I mean, I don't just want to disrespect the professional painters by any stretch of the imagination. They are true craftsmen, they can paint with anything and get a fantastic finish, but I don't think that's bad, personally. I've saved probably 7,500 plus what I got quoted, crazy money. Anyway, so I'll put a few more videos on when and as I do them. That's if you want to see them. If you don't watch them. Simple as that. But I'll be putting the car back together shortly, so we'll see what it looks like then. Bye for now.